At some point I mentioned how it rains inside in this barn, shop, whatever it might be, and showed like a week after it rained. Here's the actual amount of water. Yeah, I got lucky and seemed to have just barely put the welder out of the rain, but this is what we've had for workspace for 2 years, 3 years, however long. So, and it will be for a little bit more till we get power down there, which we're working on. Anyway, that is the condition of rain in the crappy shop, which is crappy with all my stuff not unpacked because I didn't want to get it all wet and bird pooped on. So I think I'm gonna try to get a rinky-dink redneck kind of tranny filler in Brandy's car. Just pie cut one of these dipstick tubes, also known as tranny filler evidently, and try to match that radius. I bent my little flag wire here to what I need to build. So I am gonna do that and take a picture or two here as we go. So I've got the pie cut started, and I may have underestimated how much welding that's going to be and how much of a pain that's going to be, and I might have cut too many right there. All a bunch of good things. So see if the dipstick will still even go down the tube, and if that's matches my little wire which I left over there. So by happy accident, it looks like that's pretty close to, it's a rough approximation of what I was looking for. So I might tack those just to kind of keep the angle, and evidently start bending that guide back. That way I'll see if I can bend it by hand and not crush the tube. That's why I use this tube, is because it's already crushed, and I figure I can either chop that out and replace it. Luckily I have those other two to tell how much dipstick needs to be pointed out the bottom to tell when the tranny's actually full, like the right level. Otherwise this would be a guessing game. I guess I could have measured beforehand, and anyway, luckily I got spares to go off of. But I'm going to try to tack those together without melting a big giant hole and go from there.
Sam's welding visor quit working, so he is welding by closing his eyes instead of using a welding helmet like you're supposed to.
time-lapsed my creating my hokey contraption here. Not awesome, but if it'll plug the hole and work for now, I don't know. I probably should just order a fancy, longer one of those, but we'll see what this does first. I don't like, I guess perspective is important. I don't like this sitting way over here. It's just sitting next to, you see down there, the hole where it's supposed to go. A little bit of me thinks having it come up next to the engine would be nice, but then again, I don't know, minus the being super close to the exhaust, I don't hate it, I guess. So I might see if I can pull the old fancy one out. I'll show you down there if I don't know if there's enough light to see, but it's horribly tight with the tranny cooler lines and exhaust and everything. Yeah, I have no idea if you can see that, but new dipstick, old dipstick. Tranny cooler lines are right behind all this stuff. Yeah, there's no light, is there? Anyway, it's kind of obnoxious. There we go. I suppose I could probably clearance the floor of the car, but I prefer not to just bin stuff up. So I'm afraid though that the transmission might be full enough that when I pull that old one out, it's gonna leak on me. I guess I do have a plug, so a smart person would probably drain a little bit out first. Maybe I'll do that, clean up the drain pan. So I'm slowly remembering how much this stunk and how tight it was. I got the bolt, well, you can't really see anything, out of the transmission dipstick that was kind of holding it crushed down in there, and thought I'd just lift the thing out of there, this out of the transmission. Nope, hose just ripped out, and then I pried this whole thing up and it runs into the transmission that you can't see because it's dark. And I vaguely remember having to take the little pinch nut that holds the cable, or the sheath of the fancy dipstick in, out first, and then that comes out, because otherwise it runs into the transmission case. So needing more hands and stuff, I am going to do that and be right back. Idea if I can actually hit this again from below, but that's the best. That's actually where I was hoping to get the dipstick. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about that. It's off the exhaust, not getting all up in the engine block and spark plug wires. Can't decide if I want it on this side or the back side of the wiring. Probably this side, and then one day I'll mount the wiring up there with some sort of holders and maybe put a tab on that to mount it to the heater box or something, but no doubt for now it'll just kind of hang out there. I can't decide if I want to take that kink down there out. Be easier to fill with it where it's at. So I think I'll pull that out of there, weld all my mess up, grind it down to try to make it fairly smooth, and stick it back in there. Maybe if I was smart, I'd paint it tonight, because the whole rest of the bottom of the car and stuff looks really nice. Evidently I have to go down below to get that out now. Anyway, so I'll probably throw it on time lapse while I try to weld a whole bunch of really thin metal. And I think that's it. Sand it down, paint it, throw it in tomorrow maybe. Don't know if you could see when I sprayed soapy water on it and blue air in it. It leaks like a sieve, which doesn't entirely surprise me. Gonna throw JB Weld on it to seal it, but there's plenty of pour weld on there to keep it sturdy. Probably gonna take that inside and do it where it's warm, so the stuff actually cures and everything right. Take some paint inside and then let it get warm and go spray it and call it a day, I think. Slap that in tomorrow and I guess see what we get. With it raining currently outside and there's my friend Bird. Raining outside and already, I think it rained like 3/4 of an inch or so already. Getting it to the new shop section down there is highly unlikely through the mud. I think that's all for now, so we'll see where we are tomorrow. So next day, it's all black, still horribly ugly down there where nobody will see, so don't really care. But going to stab it in there. Oh, I'll show you. So that used to have a twist on it, which didn't agree with this tight, ugly bend. So made it straight and gave it a little kink to where it goes in one way better than the other, meaning probably only. But that will be just fine, and I'll slap this thing in there and hopefully fill it with tranny fluid and maybe give it a test drive. We'll see.
Dipstick in the last little bit, but because there's a bend at the bottom, you said? But it'll go in. So that's cool. So now we're just letting it warm up. Seriously, we're gonna drive it? The seats aren't in it. Okay. I forgot that part. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be the next thing, is putting the seats in and then we can drive it.
Yeah, and the balance of that versus working on the other building.
Oh yeah. pavement sunny day tires. Will they? But did what?
I think we took it to the alignment store on a rainy day.
Yes.
Yeah. Any amount of throttle, man.
Okay. Do you want a step ladder to get in there? You're gonna have to Dukes and Hazard yourself through the window. You're gonna have to Dukes and Hazard yourself through the window.
Yeah, probably. Make sure the left works. I don't remember that being an issue.
I don't either, but 5 years does a lot of things to a lot of things. I hear a lot of clunking, but I don't know what it's doing.
Just going
Oh,
through
there's
the-
wheels moving.
Yeah, that's neutral.
Oh, is it? I do like my wheels and tires, and when it's all shined up, they're beautiful, so yeah. One day.
Playing that game of where did I leave my
Oh. What?
black funnel?
Black funnel, black funnel. It's not in the, it wasn't in the bucket? Okay. So there's a red one. Okay. I spy with my little eye a black funnel. If you see it, put it in the comments, and then I'll know after this video where to look for it. So far, no one has. Yeah. That's feeling way better than the other one did. Yeah. Yeah, it was ridiculous to fill. I mean, it's still not fast, but it's faster than it was. Sure. That seems like the responsible thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't drive it out here. Oh, I don't think we did. I think we come along to. No, we probably pulled it onto a trailer. You might have driven it on. Yeah. Sure, it's not a big deal how much smoke comes out of the exhaust pipe?
Smell it, it should just be water vapor.
I don't know what exhaust is supposed to smell like.
Need to move our shifter so I don't have to bang on it.
The tire's moving again.
Here.
Now it's done. Nope, now it's going again. Yeah? Let's smell the exhaust. successful completion to a project.
Yeah.
We
I'll go see if it's moving, but with that big giant rubber gasket in there, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So in the next installment of making the Chevelle move and drive,
But the seats did bolt down at one point.
oh yeah, they were in.
Why did we take them out? Oh, because we were working on the body before we bought this.
Yes.
So it was a hurry and...
Yeah, it was a hurry
Keep it
and
from
move.
rusting and
Yeah,
move.
yeah. That's why I got to spray it with every random color of rattle can paint we had. Because it was just, we had ground all the metal, or ground all the paint off,
Be under some grips. That's awesome.
right? It was just bare metal, so we had to hurry up and get some paint on it. This was not the intended paint job. This was a hurry up,
What?
we've got to make it move. But it was fun to do because it didn't matter what it looked like. I got to use a lot of rattle cans. Okay.
You got plan on gray, brown.
Gray, brown, black
Yeah.
runs.
Yeah.
No, that's not the intended color.
So I think I'll make sure it doesn't leak and set it back down and
Okay.
because just putting bolts in, it's a little bit silly because we can't go, can't put it in the barn, but
Yeah.
kind of tempting to run down the street a second.
It is up to you. It can wait a week or two until we get some of the other more pertinent projects done, and then
Right finger ready. And my JB welded hack job is going to.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's tempting to open the open the little gate. That was the bolt bag for something. I still don't know whether to shorten that up or not.
It's above the, or even with the frame, isn't it?
It's awfully close.
Yeah.
We did a decent job, I think.
I like it. Yeah, we gotta order some body panels and learn how to do, I have to learn how to do some body work. And then, yeah. But for right now, it's awesome that this part's done. We'll figure out the priority of projects and get the seats in it, and we will definitely take you along for the ride when we take it for a drive, so. Good job, Sam.
Yeah. Even better job if we find the bolt bag.
Well, there's that, but
Sam would never have left them in the holes. Nope.
nope. Okay,
Alright.
so that's probably the end of this video for now, so.
Probably so. Thanks for watching.